Alright, let's craft a stone knife. You need a stone knife to skin animals. It's also the #1 way of getting money early on in the game. Really, really good. Okay, I just had to check something there, sorry. Let's go up here. You can see the fence is broken here, which means we're going to get a cart down here, a broken cart every once in a while. So I'm not going to do anything around here until that shows up, and then I can either build around it and whatnot just to make it look really good when it is there. It will disappear, but it'll come back again. So we have to hunt some wild animals, eh? However shall we do that? Let's put the spear into 3. I usually have that at 7 next to my bow that's at 8, but I don't have that right now. Easiest thing for us would be a rabbit. They're usually not hard to find. There's a fox. If you hit the fox and he doesn't die, he will attack you. Where'd he go? Man, these things disappear. It's like they're one with the forest. When you're searching for animals to hunt, always collect along the way. But if you're not like me and don't take over encumbrance off, you will eventually over encumber. Okay, here's something walking towards us. Looks like a badger. Oh, he will attack as well. Just use your spear to... He will now run away and die. You pick up your spear. Just try not to lose them. Once you have the tracker skill, it'll be a lot easier to track them. Once I have a bow, it'll be a lot easier to catch them too. There we go. I'm actually pretty decent. Oh god, man, no. Hello. Oh, he's waving. Hi, God. Thanks, Badger God. Oh. You do not want to fuck with a wolf right now. I don't even fuck with them until I have copper arrows. That's kind of nice knowing that they're that close, but kind of not. They travel in packs, and man, if they see... Well, we do have stamina off. You'd probably be able to outrun them. I did once, but other times I didn't. So it all depends. Okay, so what do I want to do here then? I want to... Oh, we have a rabbit. That's good. Arm that again. These are good up in 3 times, and then they go. Always best to have rat traps up around your food storage, but I don't think it's a necessity right off the bat. We're going to grab a hoe and we're going to hoe out that garden and hopefully find something to plant there. Let's make this hoe. Let's make this hoe disappear. And we'll put that in here. They do go really fast. That's why it's nice to get to a cave and grab some bronze or some bronze and tin to make... Or, sorry, copper and tin to make bronze. But you need a whole bunch of different workshops for that, so... oh, I need water. Holy moly. Alright, that was quick. Or, not quick. Yeah, it was quick. For having that friggin' thing turned off. Or, what was that perk I did with that? Where I don't have as much survival. Yeah, I did this one. 10% slower loss. I guess 10% isn't really that much. Let's see here. Let's eat some oats. I did it a lot, actually. Do not eat unripe berries. Pardon me. He took quite a bit of health off me, that little badger. And in technology, we have our building technology, our survival technology, our farming technology, and our production technology. All the different things you can build, and then the things inside there you can build. What did we get? The resource storage? Yes. Okay, so we can build a resource storage. That's where all the village's supplies come and go from. I'm probably going to build it over there, but we're going to build it after we go and talk to Deborah. Okay, according to this, she's in here. Oh, I'd like to steal those. Hello? Hello, what can I help you with? Hi, you're Debbie, right? Nice to meet you. I'm Rasimir. I don't even know my own name. That's right, nice to meet you, Rasimir. What brings you to me? Uniegost told me that you can fix me up with some food. I haven't eaten a proper meal in weeks. Well, it depends on what proper means to you, but I can offer you something warm and filling. That sounds more than amazing. There you go. Oh, she gave us a porridge. Now tell me something about yourself. How do you know my husband? There's nothing much to say, really. I've just arrived at the valley looking for my Uncle Jordan. Didn't expect to be done searching so quickly, to be honest. Oh yes, he was Uniegost's friend. I remember now hearing that he had eyes just like yours. Sorry for your loss. That's okay. I don't even remember him, really. Most I know of him is from my mother's stories. She always looks up to her bigger brother. Loved him furiously, even when he stopped visiting. Lots of people did, from what I've heard. There's something special about him. Yeah, tough shoes to fill, huh? The only shoes you need to worry about filling are your own. Every man is the architect of his own fortune. Thank you for saying that. It's what I needed to hear. But let's not talk about me anymore. What's your story? I was a part of a traveling band of troubadours. I've never managed to learn how to play an instrument, but I was pretty decent with my singing. Our travels brought us to the valley not long after the death of your uncle. I still remember seeing Uniegost for the first time. He had so much sadness in his eyes. Jordan wasn't just a friend of his, he was a part of him. The band left a few days later. I stayed. There was something in Uniegost's presence that I simply knew my place was by his side. You probably noticed the age difference? No, not really. What? Are you implying that I look old? Nothing of sorts. Anyways, what's it like? It looks like you were anchored here by love. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, you could call it that. Blindness, or stupidity, poor judgment maybe. Whatever sounds best to you. Pretend all you like. You fell hard for the grandpa with sad eyes and you know it. I did. He annoys me sometimes like nobody else. Yet I can't imagine breathing without him now. But don't let me go all soft on you. You surely got places to go. It was a pleasure talking with you, Deborah. Dobro? Every second of it. I'm just gonna call her Deborah. Here, I know it's not much, but it will come in handy when starting a new life. Everything costs coins these days. I really appreciate that, but I'm not looking for charity. I'll manage. Oh, come on, don't try to be a hero. Ugh, men. Alright. Do something for me then. It won't be a handout, just your first pay. That I can agree on. What do you need? There's a farmer in the village. She's called... Jar? She usually supplies the tavern with rye, but I haven't got anything from her in a while. My stock is almost gone, and you don't even want to imagine what would happen to these people when we run out of beer. Consider it done. While we're speaking of beer, Uniegost asked me to grab a couple for us. What a dick. She just said we're running out of freaking rye for the beer, and oh, yeah, give me some free beer. Of course, here you go. Great, thank you. He promised to tell me some stories about Jordan. Oh, I see. Well, in that case, and she gives us 4 more. Jeez. Haha, thank you. And fuck you, I'm out of here. Wah. So yeah, for those that don't know, things that are left out that it says steal, you can steal them at night when nobody's watching you. Don't do it during the day or you lose destiny points. Was he in there? Was he in there the whole time? Oh, that was embarrassing. Good thing I didn't touch her. Rasimir, hey Uniegost, you're looking at the proud house owner from the valley, and I'm back bearing beers. Wait. Okay. He should have been out of the house for this to actually make sense. A job well done indeed. Alright, let me wet my throat with this amber goodness. Oh, God. And start reminiscing. I knew Jordan for 22 years before he died. He was my best and truest friend. A brother, actually. I remember the day we met as if it was yesterday. I was 25 at the time, living in the big city of Jellenberg, where I was born. You could say I hated that place, but still, it was the only home I ever knew. Maybe someday I'll tell you more about that. Anyways, I was forced to take care of my own, so I did, doing the only thing I could do, stealing. You were a thief? I was, and a bloody good one, if I might say. Picking pockets was my bread and butter. I could steal a piece of steak right off your fork and you wouldn't even notice. It wasn't greed that motivated me, just survival. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy the process. Sorry about my coughing here. Stealing is a crime, no matter the motivation. I'd say you'd want to wait and hear a bit more before getting all high and mighty on me. I'm sorry. Go on. We had an annual festival at Jellenberg. It always brought a whole bunch of outsiders to town. You can imagine what that meant for a man in my profession. I could do a day's worth of work in a matter of minutes. I grabbed a few coins here and there, some jewelry, a new pair of boots, and then I saw a nobleman with a money bag strapped to his belt. It was basically begging to be set free. I sneaked behind him in the crowd like I did 1,000 times before. Child's play. I gently grabbed the pouch, did a little shimmy magic, and there it was, sitting neatly in my palm. Just needed to turn around and disappear like always, and then, wham! What happened? I was punched in the face by what felt like a bull, and I was so shocked I didn't even realize what happened until I hit the ground. My head was pounding, I could barely see straight, and do you know what the first thing I saw next? Another blow coming? I'm too dirty-minded for this game. Haha, no! A smile! A big, radiant smile on the face of a man with 2 different eyes. It was your Uncle Jordan, the one I took for a nobleman. He stuck his hand out, helped me get up, and offered me a beer. Haha, just like that? Wait, did he not realize you were trying to rob him? Of course he did. I don't get it. That's just how Jordan was, you see. Your uncle was deadly clever, smartest man I've ever known, hands down. He could see the world like nobody else, predict things, and he was always at least a dozen steps ahead of everyone else. Anyone else? So on a rare occasion that somebody surprised him, he was intrigued. And he wasn't expecting you. Indeed. Apparently, even despite my failure, I was still the one that came the closest to robbing him, and he liked that. So I'm guessing you accepted his invitation, right? I didn't really have a choice, did I? I was terrified of the guy at that moment, so we went. He took me to the most expensive and most crowded tavern in the whole town. Remember that it was the day of the festival. Even entering that place was next to impossible. He didn't seem to care, though. In a matter of seconds, we were sitting at the table being serviced by 2 barmaids. For fuck's sakes. At the same time, it was surreal. In my mind, there was only one explanation. He owned the place. And did he? Not at all. It was his first time in Jellenberg, and it all felt like a dream, to be honest, especially with me being dazed after the punch. I was still sure he was a nobleman, his manners, his clothes, the way he talked and moved, and then he chugged a beer like it was a race. wiped the face with his sleeve, and burped like a drum. He went from being the Lord to the savage just like that. Thanos. I relived that moment a dozen times until I realized why he did it. It wasn't a mistake. Oh no. No laziness, no moment of weakness. He wanted me to see it, to understand it. Understand what? That he was full of crap. Ha ha ha. You see, Rastamir, your uncle was one of a kind. A true master of arms, and his weapon of choice was his confidence. What does that even mean? Imagine a closed door with 2 armed guards at its side, and you want what's inside. What are your options? You can force yourself in, bribe the guards, try to pick a lock, but Jordan? He just holds his head up high, walks right in, and demands the door to be opened. You were right, that all sounds surreal. I never knew about my uncle. My mother's stories were quite different. I'm going to be straight with you, it all sounds made up. Let's go this way. Because I'm afraid she knew a quite different Jordan than me, than everybody in the pack. Wait, the pack? Oh dear Rastamir, there's so much more you still don't know. Our story hasn't even really begun, but it's getting late. Oh, come on, you can't just leave me hanging like that. All right, I'm going to tell you a bit more, and that beer we had, after that beer we had a couple more, and then some meat if I remember correctly. We were talking about our past, our dreams, convictions, started making some drunken absurd plans. I thought we were joking, to be honest. Next thing I remember is waking up in silk sheets. I'm guessing they weren't yours, correct? Are you kidding? It was the first time I'd touched fabric like that. The ceiling in the chamber was so high it could fit a giant. I thought I was dreaming. Then the servants walked in. I was ready to flee, but instead of fighting me, they presented me with breakfast. Really? How come? It was all Jordan's doing. I've never found out how he managed to pull it off. Whenever I asked, he just burst into laughter. Even years after. Needless to say, I left Jellenberg with him on that day. The first time I went outside of the town's walls and never came back. That was the day the pack was born, and 3 years later there were 5 of us, a real team, a family. We called ourselves the Reminders. Oh, how I wish I could be there. It all sounds incredible. I've never had adventures like that, and probably never will. Easy, my boy. I wasn't always fun and lovely. It wasn't always fun and lovely, but it's a tale for another time. It really did get late, and I'm sure you still have a lot to do. Come and find me tomorrow, we'll talk some more. I'll do that. Thank you, Uniegost, for everything. Alright, so we have to wait for the next day. We can sleep once it's 7 o'clock at night. Little intoxicated, not bad though. I want to see how many of these we can make right now. 5. I'm going to go on a... Jeez. On a little gathering spree. Alright, so we're standing here on the hill, crafting 11 stone knives. Not going to give us a lot of coin, but it'll give us enough to do what we need to do. I'll just grab some seeds and plant our garden. I'd like to do that before spring ends. And for that we're going to need a simple bag, which we can get from the farmer. Fertilizer, which I believe we get from the farmer as well. And the seeds, which we get from the farmer. Okay, so we're going to go to the guy who's threshing in the barn in Gustovia. We've got some stuff out here. You can come here at night and steal their wheat if you want. You can't sell it in this town, though. They won't let you. But other towns you can. Okay, so up in the compass you can see little money bags. We're looking for the guy with the grain or wheat. I think it's wheat. Yeah, Edwin.
Be welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Best goods in the valley.
Yes, of course. Alright, so we made 220 coin off that. Let's see if there's anything else we can sell. No. We could probably do the... Yeah, feathers are really easy to get. You get feathers with cutting down trees. I'm gonna keep the fur because I look fabulous in fur. Okay, a bag is 75? Really? It's kind of expensive. Fertilizer, we're gonna do... How many did I get? 4? I think that's... Yeah, I think so. 4. It's kind of expensive, but once your food starts to go rotten, you use rot to make fertilizer. There's really nothing in here except for... Well, there's decorations and whatnot, but they're not totally useless. What do I want to do for this? There's certain ones that you can plant in the spring. Spring or winter. For carrots or cabbage, spring or, excuse me, summer. Let's do the cabbage. And we only want 4 of those. I bet you I made 5 plots. It doesn't matter. We'll accept that. We're down to 153. Do I need anything else while I'm here? Manure also obviously is fertilizer. Well, may not be obvious to you. Cabbage is our first thing we're gonna do. Gonna head back there before it gets too dark. How am I doing for water? Not bad. I'm still just gonna do this as force of habit. I'm sure the fish pea tastes amazing. So gross. But back then it was probably really, really nice. I've always had a weird fascination with medieval times. I build medieval builds in Minecraft and... Oh, and a new skill is presented. Oh, I had production ones too. Okay, so since we don't have a sowing hut or a tavern, we're gonna go with this. And survival, 10% more health, because I'm not the greatest at hunting. I'm okay with a bow, but that doesn't mean anything. If you don't have the skill to use a bow. Oh, did I only do 3? That sucks. I wonder if I can get a 4th one in there. How did I do this? That? Yeah. It's a little separate, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so now we have to equip the bag. And that will go down in number 6. Once you have it in your hand, you'll notice it says select seed. You want to go to field and you want to go to fertilizer, not manure. You want to fertilize your field. See field 1, field 2. Later on that'll come into play so you can tell your farmers what to plant every season. Once it's fertilized, you want to hit it with the hoe again. So if you screw that up, you have to go and do it. I should have just redone that, now that I think of it. And then once it's fertilized and already you see it's ready for the seed, so you go back to field. Now everything will tell you when you can plant it and when it's harvested. So we're going to cabbage seed. It can be done in the spring and the summer. It's picked in the summer and autumn. So in summer and autumn you'll have, well, for right now we'll have this in the summer. It doesn't seem right. It's only one season. But we'll find out. We will do it. You don't have to water it. or anything like that. You just leave it like this. And I don't know if it's the first day of summer that it happens. I never really looked. But, yeah. Let's, Is there anything else we can do? It says survive for a season and wait for the next day. We'll sleep for the next day, and then we're going to go back and talk to Uniegost because we need Dynasty reputation. So, the more Dynasty reputation you get, the more buildings you can build, the more workers and population you can have. This tells you your taxes. You pay this at the beginning of every spring. This tells you what style of settlement you have. When I stopped my last game, I was at a village. And this is your demand from people in your settlements. That's a whole other thing for another time. For probably next video. We're gonna go check this guy out. Hello, Mr. Wee Wabbit. Kind of hoping we're gonna get... Hello? Oh, he's beautiful. He's beautiful but yummy. Oh, I hit him. Okay, I'm gonna have to let that one go because I gotta... Oh, he got stuck. He got stuck. This happens sometimes. Yes. Yes. Oh, I got it tickles. He's like, please. Oh my god, and I punched him. Oh, did I... Okay, I did keep the one knife. Alright, 3 leather, 18 meat. Holy mackerel. My spear should be in here somewhere. Right there. Not bad, that's pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Okay, so we have to go to Uniegost. He's gonna probably tell us more BS stories. Just kidding. It's actually a really good story. A decent story. Uni, baby, where are ya? Oh, hello. Weirdo. What's up, Unitoast? Hello, Rasimir. Are you getting settled? The valley is treating me nicely so far. That's wonderful, Rasimir. But you come at a poor time. My duties as a Castellan await me. Of course, I understand. Is everything alright? Yeah, I'm not sure, to be honest. There's been a murder. Oh my, I thought things like that don't happen here too often. Great! I mean, not for the deceased, obviously, but there's an excitement and mystery the valley is lacking? Let's be a dick. Oh, how I miss being that young and stupid. Oh, fuck you. Hey, don't be too harsh on yourself. You're still plenty stupid. I'm not gonna be that mean. And I'm sure you're envious about my back pains as well. Extremely. My strong and limber body is so useless. I hate it. Jokes aside, Rasimir, that's really a serious matter. I won't be able to share more stories with you at the moment, but I believe there is someone you should meet. His name is Sambor, and he's one of us. The pack, I mean. Are you serious? He lives here in the valley? That's right. All of them do, actually. Here, I've marked Sambor's house on your map. You should pay him a visit. Great, I'll go there right away. But beware, calling Sambor friendly is like being strung up by a bee. What? Oh, stung by a bee. Right in the tip of your manhood, pleasant. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sure you're exaggerating. He was part of the reminders after all. Don't say I didn't warn you. I'll be on my way then. Alright. 15 Dynasty reputation. We can still build 5 buildings. So I'm going to go down here and just take a look at the people. And for those of you that aren't familiar with how it works, usually people sitting around a fire, obviously not the kid, if you hit inspector mode, you'll have these things above their heads. These are their skill levels on everything. And once you have people in your village working for you, You have to figure out where to place them properly to keep them happy and to keep production at its most valued. Sometimes you have to, put somebody who's a 3 in, what is she? Fishing? Does fishing have its own thing? I don't think so. But see, this guy has a 3 in, I'm guessing fishing, and production, but sometimes you may have to put him in extraction or hunting. You don't want to use anything that's a 1 because they'll become miserable and just drag you down. But that's later on. I'll do that once we have food storage and resource storage built. I think I have resource storage, correct? Yes, we only needed 50, we're at 61. So let's go build the resource storage and probably end up calling that a video. These might be long, but with the quests, the first few videos will be long because they are a lot of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Like Sambor lives way the fuck up there. And high chance we're going to meet bandits along the way, so I wouldn't have minded having my hunting lodge first. But, I could get those arrows. It would be much better. Alright, so the resource storage should be, I'm thinking, because we're going to be using this side mostly, we'll do it over here. Oh, do I have a shovel? I don't think I can make a shovel. No, I can't. Excuse me. I scared the hell out of you, didn't I? Resource storage will have to go somewhere around here. Storage. Need some logs. Yes, you do have to. Saving you guys. Let's take these ones down. Even if we just get the outline down, then I guess you guys don't have to watch me do this. Okay, so we've got our logs to build it. See, there it requires 10 logs. There's different tiers with more storage and sturdier builds. They look better, and there's food storage as well. You need to have resource storage and the food. Well, you don't need to, but in order for your village to thrive, you need them. Like, you could put food in everybody's house at the end of every day, and that would be such a total waste of time when you can just do it from here. But anything that they produce gets put in there. Anything that we anything that I bring back gets put in there. I hope I can do this here. Doesn't look very promising. I may have to go grab a shovel first. That really sucks. Unless I can build it. I wonder if I can build it over the water. No, it doesn't look like it. That would really kick ass if I could. I don't think you can build over those big rocks. Nope. Okay, we're gonna have to go get some... Fuck. A wooden shovel. And I know where there is one, and we're going to have to travel through Gustovia. So once again, I will cut the video and we'll go from there. Okay, so we're just traveling just past Gustovia. We're going the opposite way. I wanted to show you guys a couple of things here. One is where there's a clay deposit. Some of you may know this, some of you may not. If you want to get in some early money making... I don't think you can make clay stuff until a certain point. There should be a shovel back here, but there isn't always. These are the clay deposits. You can see it required a shovel. Sometimes they'll just leave one with the piles. There's some more back here. Yeah, there's one. Oh, it's bronze shovel. Okay, and there's little deposits of clay here. I'm not going to worry about this too much now, but we got our shovel. That wasn't where I wanted to go for the shovel. So that's going to be another video for another day. And we have our hunting lodge. Oh, the hunting lodge would be so much better. I mean, I can do all of them, but should I do them all in one video? No. We're working on the resource storage. That's where we're going to go. I'll do the hunting lodge at the beginning of the next one. I'm going to do about 4 of these in a row, 3 or 4 videos in a row. So if I don't respond to a comment or something, like an obvious thing in the next video, that's why. But I'll give you credit in any comment section if you put it in the comment section. Did I grab enough? I didn't even check. 51, yeah, yeah, because we're only doing the resource storage. Okay, so let's go all the way back. Do you understand why I don't like the stamina aspect? I could understand if stamina didn't drain rapidly. Like, if you could run for a good minute and a half without it. Why am I forgetting so many logs? I don't know. Stop asking stupid questions. Okay. I still want to run along the shore here to see. No, there's nothing there. Nothing there. I don't even see anything across the way. Oh, maybe there? Maybe. You find a lot of stuff when you're traveling. I'll tell you that, not much. I love that addition to the game. It just makes random events a lot more fun. Especially when you can get like clothing and really good tools. Like I've gotten great tools right now, so. Out here, that's where I want to put my crops. I don't know if I mentioned that. I may have. I forget. I forget whether or not I said something. Honey, I'm home. Oh, that's right, I live alone. Did I equip that? I don't think I did. Shovel. Put that. Let's put that there. And the wooden spear I want to put there. I want it to be like my last game because I had everything set up perfectly. Alright, so let's get rid of you. I said, let's get rid of you. Thank you. There's that little frame shutter, I don't know why. Just to make my heart palpitate a little bit more. Now, hopefully this works. If not, I'm going to have to maybe do my resource storage on the other side. Which will suck. But. Alright. Let's go over here. That's a big enough space. Shouldn't be a problem. Where'd you come from? Please. Yeah. Hey. So we'll go right there. Now what we're going to end up doing is building a road that goes this way. I think I had it. It'll take a little bit of planning, but yeah. And we're going to now build this. And you see how much bigger it is. There's stuff inside that you have to... I'm definitely going to have to cut down more trees. You can't change anything. You can't edit. Let's do the roof first. That's something new. You can see down there by my food and water, that little symbol means I'm dirty. Which means I have to go to either a lake or get a wash tub and wash myself. Girls don't like it when you're dirty. just fine. The guys don't like it either. You get treated better when you're clean. And yes, you will go through a lot of stuff. No, there isn't any repair option for your tools. There is for your buildings, but not for your tools. Sorry if that ruined your plans. Alright, so how many more logs? So you need 3, 4 here? Okay, let's do these. Here's your inside built. I don't know, like, it's a big space, but I've never seen anything built in here. I know they are working on getting decorations for inside. I saw the developer's video. We're gonna go grab some trees so that we don't have to come back out. Let's see, how many logs do I have? 19. I think that'll do, donkey. I think that'll do. Okay, and our last wall is ready to go up. You can see the inside looks amazing. There will be a storage chest here as soon as I finish it, which is only a few whacks away. You can see our hammer made it right to the end. So yeah, this is where you put everything that you're not going to use. Usually it's the stuff in here. You don't need to carry around your clay because you can't use anybody else's stuff. It has to be your own. So like if you see a workshop in a village, you can't walk up there and just use their stuff. It has to be your own. So that can stay here. The feathers can stay there. Fur, leather, the plank. Where did I get planks? Oh yeah. We can take the straw and put it in here too. Now, if you're going to build something, you have to come back and get these products out of here. Is that you can't just go into say a sewing hut and say, I want linen thread, and it'll just take the flax that you need, the flax stock, out for you. If you want to build it yourself, you have to go and get the product out of the resource storage and bring it to wherever it is you're building. Your workers that you will eventually have roaming this countryside will be able to use the resource storage. And so far you don't have to assign anybody to it. It's kind of nice. Oh, it's coming up on the end of day 3, eh? We have another rabbit. Let's go over there. And that is the broken rabbit trap. You just keep rebuilding it. You gain points to... Yeah, there's the bird trap. I could buy it for 80 right now. I'm not going to. I don't know how many traps I can have. I'm assuming 2 because they're letting me buy the scheme. But I don't need that right now. Put that in front of my door. And we have a woodshed. Holy crap. Okay, guys, so what I'm going to do... Oh, you know what? I think this is even better than our other screenshot. I like that shot. There's our thumbnail. Thank you. Goes to Steam. I try to upload those things to Steam so I can show them off, but it rarely ever works. So in the next video we will do hopefully the hunting lodge so we can get a bow, the woodshed so that we can get better roofs. We don't have to use the thatch, we can use planks and make it much nicer. We have to figure out where those are going to go, and I think off camera I'm going to attempt the road up here. It may not work because there's a lot of rocks here. But if I can get it to come up here, and then maybe come up here, and then over. It's hard to do because sometimes it'll make a rock go away and sometimes it won't. But guys, that's it for our first Medieval Dynasty video. It's been an hour and a half for me. I don't know how long the video will be for you, but it will be long for the first little while until those quests are done, because that takes up a lot of time. There's a lot of talking and a lot of walking back and forth. So until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.